I'm Jessica Lombard, Associate Superintendent.
And I'm Superintendent John Berkey, and this is Huntley 158 Today.
Dr. Berkey, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you today?
Fantastic. Today we have a segment on the Chamber of Commerce. You were a member of the Chamber, weren't you?
I am. Actually, the school district is a very involved member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm actually fortunate enough for the last couple of years I sit on their board of directors, so I've been able to be very involved with a lot of the aspects of the Chamber.
Great. Well, today we have a guest with us, Sunday Graham. Sunday, can you tell us a little bit, what is the Chamber?
Sure. One of our primary roles is to connect the business community to the overall community, such as the school district, our government partners, and business to business. So we try to provide resources to businesses. I like to say we advocate, educate, communicate, and celebrate for businesses. And so if you look at advocacy, we try to partner with the local government and state government. If you talk about education, we try to provide education resources for small businesses and large businesses. And then for communication, it's about referrals and connecting businesses to each other. And then if you look at celebrations, the things that the community probably sees is how we celebrate, whether it's a Red Rally Day or ribbon cuttings or milestones for businesses.
So actually, Sunday, your role with the Chamber is you're the executive director. Can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been in that job? Sure. And what your professional background is? What did you do before, and how'd you end up being the executive director of the Huntley Chamber?
Yes, happy to. I've been there for just over 2 years, and ironically, before that, I was a regional manager, vice president for the banking industry for 16 years. But most recently, I had managed 13 banks, and my responsibility was for the consumer side of the business as well as the business side of that. And so small businesses, working with them directly. So whether they needed solutions for the deposits or small business loans. And so I had our second child, so I stepped away from that role for a small time. And we had the opportunity to move to Illinois, and this position was open. And I thought, what a great way to stay involved with the business community and still be connected with those relationships that I enjoyed so much, providing businesses with solutions, but also connect with the community. And so it's just a perfect fit, and it was just pure luck as far as timing of that opportunity that I had when I moved to Huntley. And of course, doing all of my research before we moved to Illinois, we looked at Huntley and a lot of surrounding communities, and there were great things about Huntley, the great school district, the Centegra new hospital. So there were so many positive things that I was ready to jump on board and give 110%.
Last year, the Chamber hosted the ribbon cutting here at the high school with our new facilities, and that was a fantastic event. And one of the Chamber's goals is to attract new businesses and new families to the Huntley area. How important is it for good schools for you to accomplish this goal?
I spend a lot of time talking about the schools and really promoting and marketing that component, because a lot of people don't recognize the value of a strong performing school district. So what I try to do is constantly, whenever I'm talking about the Chamber, I'm usually also talking sometime about the school and how it's a great performance. And that's so important because people don't recognize that schools can provide a very stable community. And so that's important to businesses because they want strong employees and they want strong consumers. And so strong performing schools attract that. They also provide great foundation for appraisal values. So there's so many strong components that feed into the overall community, and so it's so important. So we talk about the school district a lot.
Well, I think the two, we both agree the two are really tied together, and I think what's good for business is good for District 158 and vice versa. One of the unique things about our tax base is we're 92% residential, which is really high compared to many other districts. So if we had more commercial property and businesses, that helps the residential tax burden. Can you talk a little bit about how does the Chamber work to help attract new business to the area to help accomplish that goal?
Sure. What we try to do is exactly that, is market what the benefits are about being in Huntley. And a lot of that, if you're a consumer-based business, you have such a strong community. You have both the family-oriented, strong side of the business or consumer and community. And then you also have Sun City, which is a different demographic. And so if you look at all those different demographics, we try to share that with businesses that are considering to come to the community. And I think one of the other great things is we have a great partnership with the Village of Huntley. You know, they're out there promoting businesses as well, and so all of us working together to focus on that makes it very easy for us to market Huntley as a great place to do business.
So we've talked about a lot of the positive of the chamber, but what do you see as maybe the biggest challenge for the chamber in the next 5 years?
Sure. Our biggest focus is policies that our government partners make at the state level to make sure that they keep it pro-growth for business community, and so we can, you know, keep our eye on that and make sure we can help support businesses as those policies come to fruition.
Sunday, not only are you a community member, but you're a parent. Yes. What do you think makes Huntley District 158 a great school district?
I am a parent. I have 2 children. My 9-year-old is at Legee, just across the street, and I have a 4-year-old that's going to get ready to go into Legee as well. I think one of the great things is that as large as the school district is, there's still that personal connection. The communication is outstanding. So whether it's through the teachers or the principals or the overall district has done a phenomenal job about being personable and approachable and keeping that communication happening.
Well, Sunday, I think you and the chamber are doing a great job at advancing business in Huntley, which is good for the whole community. So thank you for being our guest today.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us at Huntley 158 today. If you have questions you'd like answered, topics you'd like seen on our show, or guests you'd like to see appear, please reach out to us at our District 158 Facebook page or Twitter, #Ask158. Till next time.